Hello friends, in my YouTube channel Advocate Amit Kumar Gupta. Today I am going to discuss the case of Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax versus Hira Panna Jewellers. This case has been reported in 96 ITR Tribunal at page number 24. The matter has been decided by Visakhapatnam ITAT and the date of the order is 12th May 2021. This is the case on demonetization. As all we know that when the demonetization was announced, there was a great panic among the people that how to dispose of the cash which they were having. Many people decided to buy the jewelry. They went to the jeweler, they purchased immediate jewelry, or in some cases when the jewelry was not available with the jewelers because the jewelry was selling like nothing. So the people gave advance to the jewelers. And this is a very common practice at that time. In the present case, the assessee was a jeweler. The assessee deposited the cash into its bank account. So there was a survey on the assessee. And after survey, the assessment proceedings were initiated against the assessee. When the assessment proceedings were going on, the learned assessing officer raised the questionnaire to explain the cash deposited and the source of cash deposited. The assessee said that the cash was deposited out of the cash sales made and out of the cash which was received as advance for making the sales. And all this cash which has been deposited has part of the sales which has been incorporated into the audited profit and loss account of the assessee. Meaning thereby that whatever the cash has been deposited is a part of the sales account and already that sales has been taken into the audited profit and loss account. But the apprehension of the learned assessing officer was that the assessing officer said that it is improbable that in 4 hours 270 invoices can be issued. The second point was that assessing officer was saying that provide me the CCTV footage which shows that there was a rush among the people to purchase the jewelry. The assessing officer said that give me the documents of the know-how of the customers who have come to you for the purchase of the jewelry. The assessing officer said that provide me the tags which are there generally on the jewelry which you have sold. But the point of the assessee was that due to the unique situation, the assessee was not able to produce the CCTV footage and the rest of the things like 270 sales in 4 hours and non-providing of the tax. It was just only a momentary thing because there was so much rush in the shop of the assessee. So the assessee said that already this cash deposited is being a part of the sales account which is incorporated into the audited profit and loss account sales figure. But the assessing officer was not convinced with assessee and made the addition under section 68 of all the cash deposited during the demonetization period. When the matter came to the CIT appeal was convinced or impressed with the assessee point of view and with the explanation given by the assessee and deleted the addition. So the department went to the ITAT. ITAT held the order of the CIT appeal by saying that there may be suspicion, but that suspicion cannot override the importance of the evidence which have been submitted by the assessee during the assessment proceedings. It was a unique situation in the country when the demonetization was there and every person was trying to part away with the cash available with them in whatever the manner they thought at that time because the jeweler sold the jewelry at a very high rate. So as far as the point of the assessing officer that there are 270 invoices in 4 hours is not a valid point of the assessing officer, or if the CCTV footage is not available, that only because that CCTV footage is not available you cannot ignore all other evidences which the assessee has given. So friends, this case is very important because this was the position in all those cases where the shopkeeper sold the goods like nothing in that 2 or 3 hours or 4 hours. When the cash is a part of the sales and which has been incorporated into the audited profit and loss account of the assessee, and the assessee was having the adequate stock in his hand at that time, out of which the assessee sold the goods, or when the assessee received the cash, after that the assessee made the sales to them. So this is a usual general practice and it happens into the business. So you cannot just ignore the evidences submitted by the assessee. So in this particular case, the CIT appeal and the ITAT gave relief to the assessee. Friends, this is a very important case on demonetization cases. At the end of this video, I am once again repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Assistant Commissioner of Income Tax versus Hira Panna Jewellers. Thank you, friends.